Hi, and welcome to Origin of Concept. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're gonna learn something today. Today we're gonna explore the crown up here, the golden royal crown, and crown generally. In mythology, crowns symbolize divine authority, immortality, and victory, often acting as a bridge between the divine and mortal. The crown originated in antiquity, beginning as a simple forehead band and wreaths. It then evolved into a rigid gold and jewel-encrusted piece, the metal crown, the golden royal metal crown. And it's no secret that the crown originates from the Milky Way center. Ta-da! So let's take a look at the Milky Way here. The crown originates in the Milky Way center as a symbol of the striped shadow encircling the golden disk, encircling the spirit. And let me draw the crown here. Got the striped shadow here. And then we got all the stripes in the shadow, which represents the crown. I could connect them like this. And I think you already got the concept. Because when you look up there in the right angle, like all ancient cultures did using crowns in their mythology, they saw it like a crown surrounding the golden disk in the Milky Way center here, encircling the divine light, the red part of the Milky Way, the golden light from the disk. In some crowns are decorated with jewels or different colored stones or glass or whatever. And this represents the colored stars in the area surrounding the striped shadow. Because in here, let me find the color. In here, between the stripes and the striped shadows, there's a lot of colored stars in this specific area of the Milky Way. And the reason is the golden light from the disk emanating and runs down through the striped shadow and make this rainbow of colors. So that's what the jewels and the rubies and the smaragds and means on the crown. Let me go one back here. But then you also see crowns, the earlier crowns, the headbands. Like Caesar, he got like the laurel leaves, and some girls have like corn and wheat and different kinds of plants. And let me explain that. Because this area of the Milky Way center is the field of reeds, a field of any kinds of plants and trees. So when you read about plants and trees and stuff like that, in basically everything single world myth, it's this area. It's the earth in the heavens. And of course, here you got all the leaves and other plant stuff in a crown, of course. So there you got it. This is also the wreath, this circular, the symbol for peace and victory. But in this case, it's the plant crown. And let me state a very important thing here. Crowns represent the encircling of the golden disk in the Milky Way center, the spirit, and has or have nothing to do with the physical sun. So if you read somewhere that the sun is related to the crown, forget about it. It's the sun here in the center of the Milky Way, the hidden sun. It's not the physical sun. And the crown surrounding the sun is right here in the striped shadow. Okay, and while we are at what things not is or don't is, let's talk about the constellations related to the crown. Because crown-shaped constellations like Corona Borealis, the northern crown, and Corona Australis, the southern crown, origin from mythical characters wearing crowns based on the Milky Way center. Mythological crowns are not based on any constellations. The only relation between constellation and the myth is that first things are created in the Milky Way, and then they are used to name and outline the constellations. So forget everything about constellations, everything. You have to look at the Milky Way. Okay, I think you understand it now. And I'll come up with some couple of examples of figures from the mythology using crowns. We got the Greek-Roman crowns worn by Hera, Helios, Apollo, Dionysus, and Demeter. And the Persian-Roman Mithras and Sol Invictus. Sol Invictus is, a very conspiracy figure, but I'll make a video about him later. And then, of course, the crown of thorn sitting on the head of Jesus. It's all here. This is also the crown of thorns. I'll make a separate video on that aspect. Okay, that's all. Now you know where to find the golden crown in the Milky Way center. Thanks for watching, and until next video, take care. Bye.